All right, moving on. And former US President Barack Obama is back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Take a look at this clip.
The witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold, Tulsi Gabbard. What they did to this country in 2016, starting in 2016, but going up all the way going up to 2020 in the election. They tried to rig the election, and they got caught. And there should be very severe consequences for that. But it's time to start, after what they did to me, and whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people. Obama's been caught directly, and Biden was there with him, and Comey was there, and Clapper, the whole group was there. Brennan, they were all there in a room. But the leader of the gang was President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. And it's the most unbelievable thing I think I've ever read. So you ought to take a look at that and stop talking about nonsense, because this is big stuff.
No, wrong clip. I'm not talking about that BS, Obama, treason, whatever. No. Amanda, I'm talking about the other Obama clip. In my mind, the more controversial one. Take a look.
In my opinion, and this is controversial in my family, you should not eat ketchup after the age of 8.
What? What is he talking about? Now, I have watched that clip, and the full clip. You don't have to. And he gets challenged on it, but he's got no real reason for why he thinks this. I guess he thinks ketchup, and I put ketchup in the super there, but we are obviously talking about tomato sauce here in Australia, but he used the term ketchup. I don't understand why he thinks it's a kid's meal. Now, there are some rules when it comes to tomato sauce. On chips is fine. On hot dog, in that clip, he says, I hate it when people put it on a hot dog. I assume he's a mustard man. I'm a very plain eater. I only have tomato sauce on a hot dog and maybe a buttered bun if I can get it. Love, love, love it. But talk about, he's not on the same planet as us, is he? I'll tell you what I think is a no-no. You never put tomato sauce on a steak. In fact, I don't think you should put any sauce, not your mushroom sauce, not anything. No sauce on a steak, because the steak you've got to eat medium rare and you've got to eat it the way it is. Bit of salt, fine, but the taste of the steak should be magnificent. You don't need anything else. You don't need garlic cream or anything like that. Just the steak. But so no tomato sauce. And, I'm not taking any feedback on that. Of course I will. I will take the feedback. In fact, it says there, leave it in the comment section of this video and we'll get to your feedback shortly. But this idea that you shouldn't eat it past 8, I don't understand that at all. Now, one thing, I'll cause another debate when it comes to tomato sauce. When you first buy it, it goes in the cupboard. Once you've opened it, it goes in the fridge. Now, people will say there's a whole debate about what does and doesn't go in the fridge. And I'm a Vegemite man, stays in the cupboard the whole time, even once you've opened it. But people say, hang on, if you buy it on the shelf, it stays on the shelf. Sorry, bit of a frog in the throat, better have a drink. What an excuse. They say, if you buy it on the shelf, it stays on the shelf. Okay, so you buy a tin pineapple, you open it up, you're going to leave it on the shelf, are you? No, ridiculous rule. Anyone who says that, you're out, you've lost the argument. So, couple of rules. You can eat tomato sauce for your whole life, President Obama. You cannot put it on steak. And once you've opened it, it goes in the fridge. Do we understand each other? Thank you. I'm Rob McKnight. This is McKnight Tonight.
Fun, insightful interviews from a washed-up producer with nothing to lose.